But my microphone was muted. There we go. Hi, everybody. Currently sharing stuff on all of the socials so that you actually know to come talk to me if you want. It's going to take a while. Hell, maybe I'll even just go live on my Instagram because I can't be bothered figuring out how to do it anyway. Other way. What if I dump you here? Sure, that'll do for now. Checking connection. No, get back. Get back. Lie down. Come on. Good boy. I know, it's frustrating and stuff. Cool. I'm live on many different places. Maybe no one will come and say hi. Maybe people will come and say hi. That's up to them, I guess. What do you reckon? Do you want to sniff some tea? That's just plain tea. What do you reckon? Yeah, you can't eat it though. No, you can't eat it. Just sniff. Look, you fogged up the glass. I think that one's actually one of my favorite black teas and I never remember to drink it. That's a bit of a bummer. I just realized I should have got some cotton. No, you can't steal my tea. Get out of there. Get out of there. That's my tea. I don't think this is going to work. Give me a sec. Yeah. I'll download it for now. Is anyone here? So far, no. Baby. I don't need to sign up. I need to log in. This is a mess, man. This is all stuff I should have done before going live, but I just wanted to start and see where we went from there. What if I move this a little bit? Hello. You chose to be here, man. You don't get to be mad at me for that. If you happen to be watching this, say hi. I would love to, actually chat to you. If you're not watching this, which I'm pretty sure you're not, don't say hi. See if I care. Why are the viewers hidden? One viewers. Sorry, I'm also trying to figure out how to log into stuff and share links to things because apparently none of my logins are saved. There we go. I know, you're grumpy. Again, though, I'm not forcing you to be here. You just chose to come in and sit down, and now you're yelling at me. That's not my fault. There we go. Okay. Hopefully that works. You want to take a selfie with me? Why didn't that work? What's going on? I just want to add to my story. trying to go live anymore. I just want to add to my story. Fucking Instagram. An actual pain. I'm sorry, world. I'm really bad at this nowadays. I used to be so good and now I'm just a mess. I say I'm sorry, world, but no one's here to care. So, what does it matter? I agree, bud. I agree. You're a big sook. You are. Sad baby. Sad, sad baby. Sad baby. Sad, sad baby. I agree. It's just me bumping against the... It's just this. Did that spook you? Oh, it's just a cupboard. See? You're silly. You're a silly boy. Yes, you are. There we go. Now we can get into the tea part of things, maybe. Oh, you're still gonna grumble at me? That's not fun. Good Lord, man. What? What do you want from me? Do you want to go back out? Do you want to go in the hallway? Because, like, I didn't make you come in here. If you want to leave, you can. What do you want? That was just the mouse. Doing a big bump. Do you want to leave? Yes? Okay, then go. There you go. There's the hallway. Is that what you want? You decide. Bruh. Go on. Do you want to go out or not? I'm going to take that as a no. I'm shutting the door again. It's cold. You know how to leave if you want to. Also, I can't see my tea. You can't lick it, man. Get out. Get off. Go on. Get back. Back. Back, back, back. Back. Oh, gosh, you're a mess. Come on. What are you doing? Are you going in or out? Okay. Well, you have to chill then. Do you want a chew treat? Will that make you happy? If I get you one of these. Not that one. That one's empty. Oh. It's going to be gone in like 3 seconds, isn't it? go. Really? Is that how you're going to be about it, huh? Okay, well, good for you. All right, what have we got here? I don't really know which, if any of these I want to keep. Oh, that one is strong. Lavender and peppermint and rose. I guess that one's one that I might use. These ones are just, oh, that smells so good. Damn, girl. Okay, well, that one's staying. These ones are just herbs as well, aren't they? What are you? I think you're supposed to be lavender. Yeah, okay. Alright. That's 2 herbs. Smell. That one also still smells good. You can definitely go, I think. Yeah. Goodbye, my friend. Are you going to have a sniff at that later? Probably. I should have brought a cloth, and I didn't. Now what, You can't eat that. That's tea. Now I have 1 empty jar. Good job, me. What's this one? This one's Earl Grey. We already have a thing of Earl Grey. I should probably just compile them. Yeah, that's tea. You can't eat it. Just smell. Just smell. What do you reckon? Yeah, I know. It does smell pretty good. Might empty that out into our big tea jar. What's this one? This is jasmine tea. Can you smell? Yeah. Yeah, no leak, just smell. Good boy. What do you reckon? No leaking. Only smell. Just sniff. Sniff, smell. That one can stay. 1, 2. Is this? No, it's not just rose petals. It's a lot of stuff. What are you? Oh, wow. That actually smells really good. That's a tea blend that I never actually sold, but I wanted to. Who was that for? You smell that? That's got chili in it. Spicy. No leaking. Excuse me, that made me cough because it's spicy. What do you reckon? Is good? Is good or not good? That's an empty jar. That's another empty jar. What about this one? This one is robust and chocolate. Actually, it doesn't smell anything like chocolate though. Delicate smells, no licking. Good boy. Good boy. Just smell. That's it. No, that's not smelling. Smell. Good boy. Good boy. I think we'll get rid of that one though. No, you can't eat it, man. I mean, maybe you can. I don't know. I don't think so. What, this? This is the world's saddest amount of mint. That can go. Start again with that. What, this? I think this one is the rose one. just black tea and rose, maybe? Or is it Turkish Delight? Oh, that one's Turkish Delight for sure. What do you reckon? No lick. No licking. Only smell. That's gross, man. That's gross. Well, I'll keep that one. Is that just lemongrass? No, it's lemongrass, lime, and ginger. That's a lot, man. Well, some people like lemongrass tea. This one can probably go. What do you reckon? Ah! No lick, just smell. Just smell with your nose. No lick, yes smell. That's the rules. I can go in there. That one needs cleaning too. What is that one? That one doesn't have a label. It actually looks like a mixture of tea. I guess it's just plain black tea. I might consider adding one of those to our main tea jars as well. What, this? Hmm? Oh, sticky rice tea. That's a good one. You can go. It's just plain green tea. And we've got plenty of that. Oh. No lick. Good boy. Just smell. Smell. With your nose. That's it? No. That's not smelling. That's trying to lick things. I don't really want that one anyway. I've had it for years, and I think I've had it once. What, this? Oh, that's the bourbon vanilla one, isn't it? That's definitely vanilla robust. Yeah, why not? This one can definitely go. Hey, it actually does smell like roses though. Nice. Still going. What, you want to smell it? Nope. Okay, have you figured it out yet? You haven't, have you? What's allowed? Yes. No. You silly. You're looking at me like I'm a weirdo. You're the weirdo. That one can go. Empty, empty, empty. Those ones are staying. This one can probably also go. It does smell really nice though. What if I eat a bit of apple? You sniffing? No licking me. No lick. Just smell. My haircut makes me look like Justin Bieber. Are you leaving, are you? Are you just trying to get closer to all the tea? What's going on? Are you going through here? Oh, that's a big ask, my friend. Big loud. There you go. Off you go. Come on. No. Go on. You're not leaving. You're just being a pain. Again. Back. Good boy. If you felt like lying down, that would be great. You're like, nah, why would I? Why would I lie down? It's Sneef, sneef. Oh no, it's not in my bio. My bad. There we go. That's better. That was my bad. Oh, what the fuck is that? That's a lot of things at once. It's like the world's most dangerous spice mix. All right, now we have these weird things, which I guess I have to keep. What's that? Those are herbs-ish. Oh, wow. Shares video. Losers. You losers, viewers. T, 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 T. Yeah, I guess I'll keep that one. One of those. That. Those are all the teas that I'm a keeping for now. And I'm going to use the rest of these jars for some herbs. What do you reckon? Beep. You're already done with this. Alright. Why though? Why? Okay. I can still hear you and see you and chat with you. I'm just going to get a cloth. I'll be back. Are you gonna come out with me? Yeah. Come on then. Come on. It's fine. Come on. Good boy. Big cloth. Are you gonna stay out here this time or are you coming back? What if you stayed out there? What are you doing? Come on then. You can't stand in the doorway. You gotta pick. Okay. You can't eat that. No. Lie down. Good boy. Good boy. Well done. I'm going to bring this over here as well. There we go. Got a cloth. Much better. I'm back. I'm just going to clean out all of these jars that I've emptied. Feel free to say hi. I can see people watching, but you don't want to chat. Just silly, because that's kind of the whole point of this. Would you like a sticker? Boop. You would immediately eat it. You're lucky it's just craft paper. Is it everything you hoped for? Weirdo. One cleanish jar. I probably should have tried to clean that better. Hey? Hey, Tiny Book Dragon. Hi. How's your weekend going? I'm assuming it's like Saturday afternoon, evening, night there. One of those two. You missed me throwing out most of my teas. Now I'm just getting ready to put some new teas in them. Chat is slow, isn't it? That's half clean. You're so sad. I keep saying you can go out in the hallway and play, but you just don't want to. You want to be here. Nearly 11. Oh, I'm sorry. Time differences are hard. See, it's like, what time is it here? 12:30? It's probably closer to 1 by now, actually. I did try and get this started earlier, but you know what it'd be like sometimes. It's like 1 p.m. on Sunday afternoon here. Anyway, how's your weekend going? Big weekend plans? Small weekend plans? Somewhere in between? How's that looking? Still pretty bad. You just want to eat all the tea, don't you? But you can't. Look, another sticker. I still need to figure out what I'm going to put in these jars now that I've emptied them all out. Probably should be trying to pour that into the bowl rather than just all over the ground. But at least the room will smell nice. Oh, worked today. So my Sunday is going to be dedicated to relaxing and organizing my life. Ah, renting your first apartment. That's pretty cool. Is that moving out of home for the first time, or is in like renting on your own for the first time? Either way, that's very exciting. Setting up a new home is always one of my favorite things to do, weirdly enough. For some reason, it brings me a lot of joy. My weekend has been pretty quiet. Here in Melbourne, we're on yet another COVID lockdown. So we're not allowed to leave the house except for shopping for groceries and exercise, basically. And exercise, I think, is limited to 1 hour a day, maybe 2. What? You just want attention. I am allowed to pay attention to things that aren't you, you know. I know you don't agree with me, but it's true. Anyway, yeah, so we're in lockdown and not really allowed to leave the house. So all of yesterday was spent, what was yesterday spent doing? Just rearranging stuff, I think. I kind of took the opportunity to rearrange my bedroom and organize some things, basically. Given that I couldn't leave the house, I figured I might as well focus on stuff inside the house. Do you want to leave the room? There you go. Go on. Off you go. Go and be free. You're a mess. Let me read that. Moving out of my parents' house. Cool. Not moving till mid-July. Oh, cool. So you got plenty of time to get ready as well. That's nice. That's actually way better. It's much more stressful trying to move in like a couple of weeks or something. Can you leave, please? Go on. Out you go. Out you go. You don't want to leave. You want to stay here. If you want to stay here, you got to stop crying, man. I don't want to listen to you crying. Lie down. Or don't. Clearly, I have no control over you. That's fine. Anyway, yeah, moving in mid-July. So are you moving on your own or like with friends, partners? I'm not really sure what's going on. Does that mean you have to like find furniture and set up a house and stuff? Because I kind of love that stuff. It's pretty fun. Stressful, but fun. Do you want to go out in the hallway? I'm asking you for the third and final time. Hmm? He is precious. He's also being a bit weird today, and I'm pretty sure it's just because he can hear me talking and it's not to him. Are you going out? Go on. That's it. They're just jars. They're not going to hurt you. Go on. Good boy. There you go. You're free. Is that what you wanted? You don't really know what you wanted, do you? Go and play some games or something. Go play with your toys. He's like, no. Yes, that was Milo. He is how old are you now? 9, 10 month old puppy? And he's a German Shepherd cross Labrador and ridiculously energetic, aren't you? Which is why you're basically screaming at me to let you go and do more fun things than sitting in the room. But you're also being a sook and you don't want to leave. You don't want to be near me, but also playing, which you can't do in here. Excuse me while I lean down and read chats and things. Possibly on my own, possibly Mum will be living with me. Apartment will be yours to decorate. Oh, nice. Yes, home decor is also one of my main joys in life. I love decorating. Decorating homes. I think one of the happier times in my life was when I lived on my own and got to actually choose the decor for the entire apartment that I lived in. It was very nice. Ever since then, I've lived in share houses again, which is also lovely, but I don't get to have quite as much say over what decorates it. So yeah. Anyway, I've just gone through and cleaned all of these jars, and now I think I need to decide what I'm going to put in them. Just so you know what on earth is going on here, most of which is actually off camera. I'm going through all of my tea collection from years ago when I had the novelty company, which one day I might start up again, but it's not this day. And I'm basically throwing out all of the tea that probably shouldn't have been kept for like 4 years, and I'm going to go through some of my herb collection and keep them in here, in these jars instead. Which is what is over here. These are boxes. Yeah. Yeah, we had a family Labrador that I grew up with, and she was an outdoor dog in the country. So I never really realized how high energy Labradors could be because she just found her own ways to burn her energy by basically just running through the Australian bushland. So this one, who is now a city dog, and yeah, German Shepherd and Labrador, both pretty high energy. You're a lot, aren't you? You're gorgeous and I love you and you're very clever, but you do also require a lot of attention and things. Are you trying to worm your way back in here again? Is that what's going on? You can't eat my jars. You gotta make some decisions, man. Because Like I said, I'm trying to go through the stuff. I need to pick herbs and things. What are you doing? Sniff, sniff. Sniff, sniff. Stop licking my jars, man. Stop. Are you coming in again? Is that what you're doing? If you come in, you can't cry. Because I can't keep opening and closing the door. It's cold. It's really cold here. Right, I've got some peppermint. Bruh, I swear to God. Can you settle down? Settle down. Come on. I think the most silly and borderline frustrating thing of all of this is that he was actually sleeping perfectly happily, just like chilling, not wanting to do anything all morning. And as soon as I turned on the microphone and started talking, he was like, "That's it. That's enough of that." And he's been like this, just crying at me and going in and out of the room ever since. And you've already been to the toilet, so I know it's not that. Do we want some chrysanthemum? Is chrysanthemum useful? Yeah, so what's going on here is I have a little book of, well, it says the Green Witch, but I'm looking, oh, sorry, there it is. I'm looking at like the herb uses from this book and going through, oh, bless me. Whoops. Sorry, microphone disasters. That's what happens when you breathe in too many herbs and spices. Anyway, I'm going through all of the herbs in this and looking at their uses and comparing them to some of the herbs that I have over here and figuring out if there's any that I want to keep in these jars so that I can like start making some herby teas and things. So we'll see how we go. I have mallow flower. I don't think that's useful to anyone. Lemon peel. There's so much weird stuff in this box. Pecans. Dried apple. Sencha. All of this used to be so well organized. I had like all the teas together, all the fruits and all the flowers, everything all separated and organized so I knew where to find it. And then over the last couple of years, I haven't been making teas. I've just had the stuff. And every now and then I've been like, I want to bake something with dried apple. So I go rifling through the box and I find the dried apple and the whole box just ends up an absolute mess of this. What about hibiscus? I feel like hibiscus might be something I will want. Let's check the book. Hazel, hibiscus. Well, it's in the book, so I'll think about it. So far we've got peppermint and hibiscus are the only two that I'm adding. What have we got over here? Everything else. Actually, rosehip. I might want rosehip. What does that say? Herb jars are going to be so cute. Yes. Yeah, I think one of my sort of proudest things when I was living in my apartment on my own was my tea collection. At the moment, all of this that I'm working on has just been like sitting on the top shelf of a cupboard out of the way. But when I was living on my own, it was like in a shelf that was basically in the lounge room. So whenever I had guests over, they could like go through the tea collection. And we'd have tea together, and they'd get to choose which one they wanted from like a pile of like 20 to 30 different teas. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. And I would like to do something similar or get back to that again. But for now, what I'm actually doing is just getting some herbs that I can use to mix and match to make teas for different purposes. Because I'm kind of interested in that, I guess. I think it'd be nice to be like, I have a sore throat. I'm going to mix these, 3 herbs together and make a little herbal tea. And yeah. And instead of being hidden at the back of the kitchen cupboard, I'm probably going to keep them in this room, which is my bedroom, where most of my stuff is nowadays. It's just been hoarded in here. And I was checking something and I forgot. So looking at rosehip, I think so. It's not in the list. I feel like it should be in the list though. I don't know. Also, yeah, in the meantime, Milo, this pup over here, is trying desperately to eat all the tea that I bring out. And the other thing is that I really would like to slowly work myself up to making tea again, like doing the novelty co that I did, because I really enjoyed making the tea blends and I kind of miss it, but it's also a lot of work. And the reason why I could do it so much in the past is because I was lucky enough to have a job that was a little bit lower in terms of like demand, I guess. So I had more time and energy to spare on tea, and now I have a slightly more high demand job, and also I have a master's degree that I'm theoretically trying to study. And so all of that kind of adds together to make me have less energy for tea and anything else. Seriously, I have the strangest stuff in here though. I made some very, I feel mean about myself saying bizarre, but some very unique tea blends. It's probably the best way to put it. Does it smell nice, does it? Yeah, I bet it does. What that? Cardamom. I think I already have cardamom somewhere else. I really need to stick to herbs that I don't have in jars for our spice cupboard. I also have like a huge spice and herb collection in the kitchen of like cooking herbs and spices, so this is all just stuff that is not related to that. Elderflower. I'm going to run out of jars for all the herbs that I want to put in it now. Chamomile, probably. What this? Pomegranate. You can't eat it though, it's mine. That's ginger, which ideally I would probably want to be using fresh ginger. Oh, elderberries. Ooh. Oh, does it smell good? Oh no, there's a lot going on here, isn't there? I'm just going to check my book again. I don't think calendula is in here. It sure isn't. Sniff, sniff. Sniff, sniff. You're not dealing very well with this, are you? You're like, Mama, there's so many smells. There's so many smells. You like it better when I just sit and look at you, don't you? Yeah, big yawn. Alrighty. I'll put that over there for now. I'm going to put these back in here in a very haphazard way. Watch out. I'll organize that properly lately. So, just for the sake of sharing, these are what I've pulled out so far, which is only from one of 2 boxes of all of my tea herbs. We have, oh, I keep forgetting that the camera's actually up here. Elderberries in a little container. We have heather flowers, which you probably can't see very well. Maybe I'll take some out. Oh, thanks, Hannah. I appreciate it. Sleep well. I hope you have a good day tomorrow doing all of your life admin stuff. And let me know how your move goes and your like home decor choosing and stuff, because I really do want to. I'd love to see what you choose. But yeah, sleep well. I know it was very late there. then we have, oh, can I do it? Oh, most of them fell off. Heather, which is an odd choice to put in a tea, but it has some properties. Can you please get back? I'm trying to do stuff. I know it's all very exciting, but this is going back in the box. There you go. It's out of the way now. Do you want your stickers? And these are looking very crushed. But we have chamomile. Ooh. Maybe I should have got my teacup and I could have like sat it in the teacup to show you. I know, it smells so good. It's so exciting. Can you get back? Thank you. All right. I'm going to get up and I'm going to come over here and get my teacup. Maybe even my tea saucer. There we go. Excuse me, that's my spot. Come on, back. Good boy. I know there's a lot going on, but you gotta settle down, man. You gotta settle down. Oh, the microphone is making weird noises. What else have we got? Give me a sec. So yeah, we have elderflower berries, and then we also have. This probably won't work very well. There we go. Elderflower flowers, elderflower flowers, and elderflower berries. I know, everything all smells very exciting. We have some sage. That doesn't look very exciting. We have, I'll probably just pop these ones on my hand. Juniper berries. We have licorice root. See if I can get that even closer. Can you tell that the camera's in a really weird position by how much I'm struggling to get stuff in the right spot in the camera? And then we have lemongrass and peppermint and also hibiscus as well. But those are the more interesting ones that I've got here. And I have plenty more in terms of herbs and spices and flowers and nuts and dried fruit as well. But these are the ones that I would like to keep for maybe trying to put in teas properly. I know, you're frustrated. But I keep telling you you can leave and you keep not leaving. So it's on you. It's your problem. You gotta sort out your own issues from now on. What else have we got here that I actually own? I mean, apple is something I could consider doing. Clove and cinnamon I keep elsewhere. Most of the spices I keep elsewhere. It's basically the more interesting herbs. Do you want to go back out in the hallway? Is that why you're panting at me? Are you going out here? There you go. Out you go. Come on. Go on. I'm going to close the door this time so you can't come back in. Bye. Goodness. All right. What did I just look at that I have instantly forgotten about? It's gone. I can't remember. I've got juniper. I've got lavender. I was thinking of lemon. Lemon. Lime. I also do have orange. Be nice to use fresh stuff though. Definitely have rose somewhere. Yeah, the only ones I might consider are some of the citrusy ones, but we shall see. Right, and what have we got in here? Rose. Nah, man. You've panted your last pant. Honeybush, peppermint. Ooh, different coloured rose. Does that affect anything? What about star anise? More honeybush. I probably should top up our cloves actually while I'm here. Cool. I think rose is the only other one I might want to add. I love that in all of the chaos that is around me, none of it is actually visible on the camera. It's all it's all just in front of where the camera can see. Anyway, this is it. In an ideal world, I would have grown some of these herbs myself, but I don't live that kind of life just yet. So I'm going to keep just a little bit in some of these jars. And then I can mix and match them if I want to. There's some sage. That's probably plenty of sage. See, I can definitely grow sage myself eventually. There it is. In a little jar. It's better over that side, probably. The microphone is being a real pain today. Doesn't seem to want to be in any particular position. Every position just ends up resulting in the sound of me breathing heavily. Priority is going to the ones that I definitely can't grow myself at the moment. And then I'll work on buying some herbs for a herb garden as well, I think. And then I'll have the world's witchiest tea collection. Hello to some more viewers, and welcome to me shaking some juniper berries around in a jar. I wonder if I should have put more in there. I don't want to put too much in case it goes sad before I use it. I don't know if that's a thing that happens. Maybe I'll put more in there though. It's going to go sad whether it's in a bag or a jar, so. More juniper. Yes, yes. I'm really excited to use some of these to make some like really wintry teas. I don't know how tasty they'll be, but they'll be wintry. That's important, right? Some of these really feel like something out of like Wuthering Heights. Juniper, heather, sage. I feel like I'm just making like a tea of the moors. Is that a thing? It is now. Alright, I shall continue with... I feel like licorice root is another one that I'm going to struggle to get a hold of. Hey, is that broken? No, just doesn't look pretty. I genuinely don't even like the taste of licorice, but it's here and it's useful, and sometimes you use it to make cool teas. So it's going in the jar. Honestly, I could just about put all of this licorice in that jar. Don't know if I should, but I could. Maybe I won't. There we go. That's plenty of licorice. me a sec. What was I up to? What have I got? Juniper, sage, licorice. I don't know how you want to say it. Elderflower. Is elderflower a thing that I could grow here? There are so many things that I really want to grow for like a tea herb garden, but it's not easy to find seeds. Bunnings just has carrots and stuff. I really need to find some better seed distributors. Is that the right word? Seed salesman. I need an old lady in a market square to sell me some beanstalk seeds. Beans. To the people who are watching at the moment, what are you reading? Is anyone reading any good books? I'm always up for book recommendations, so if you're reading something good, let me know. There we go. There's some elderflower, I think, technically. This is going a lot faster now that Milo's out of the room. Sorry, Milo. The flower is probably another one that I can't get very easily here in Australia. I don't know, is heatherflower something that grows here? Someone who's interested in AT and bee herbs, I sure don't know a lot about them. Actually, that's not true. I do know a reasonable amount about tea. I don't know anything about herbs. There we go. These heather flowers are actually super pretty. There we go. Heather. I know it probably doesn't look any different to elderflower, but it's purple. Chamomile. Chamomile probably won't deal very well with being poured. It seems to be very delicate, so I shall sprinkle. I feel like this should have been labeled going through my jar collection rather than going through my herb collection. I mean, tea collection. Good lord. Because basically all I'm doing is going through all of my jars and adding teas to some of them and herbs to other ones. There's chamomile. Which side is better? That side? There we go. Chamomile. I already have some fresh dried, well, not fresh. It's not fresh if it's dried, but it is homegrown and then dried jasmine, and a tiny amount of lavender stalks with flowers on them as well. And what else do I want? I was considering adding elderberries, wasn't I? And hibiscus. I'll keep some hibiscus. Probably seems a bit weird for me to be pouring stuff out of bags and into jars when I own all of it, but well, there you go. There's some hibiscus. Just a little bit, not a lot bit. Now I have 3 jars left. I guess elderberries if I want elderberries. Probably some rose petals. I'm not sure that I do want to keep peppermint because I'm pretty sure I'll just get a mint plant and that'll work better anyway. So maybe I'll just keep a spare jar in case I come up with something soon that I would rather have. It's probably the smart person thing to do, isn't it? Elderberries. Oops. Might as well keep a bunch in here. That actually smells... I don't think I've ever smelt elderberries before, but it smells pretty good. And now all I can think of is Monty Python. That's what they say, isn't it? Your mother was a hamster and your father smelt of elderberries. I'm gonna need to vacuum this room. It's pretty gross. And then rose petals. I think I might do a mix of colors because I've got 2 different kinds of rose petals. So I'm gonna do like half pink and half red. And you can't stop me. God, my hair is annoying. There we go. A beautiful mixture of rose petals. And I think that'll do. I've got peppermint elsewhere. I've got a bunch of other spices elsewhere. And it would be nice to have lemon and orange peel, but I'll probably just use fresh lemons and oranges, I think. Oop. So, this is my current collection as it stands. My nose is runny because I've been breathing in spices and herbs. We have, these are my teas. We've got one, where's the other one? 2 jars, I keep forgetting that it's up here. 2 jars of blossom teas, I think they're called. Yeah, blossom teas. They're the ones that they're like handcrafted from tea leaves and usually flowers into a little ball that's tied together with string, and then when you brew it, it opens up like a flower. So I've got 2 jars of 2 different kinds of blossom teas. I've got, what else have I got here? I've got some Turkish Delight tea, which is this one in here, which is like rose. I don't actually know. That was one that I bought from T2. It says that it's Turkish Delight. I'm honestly not quite sure what it's got in it. And then, other than rose, I mean. I've got some China jasmine tea, which is just green tea infused with jasmine flowers. I've got lemongrass and lime and ginger, which I don't particularly love, but often when I have guests over, they like lemongrass tea, so it's always nice to have that as an option. I've got the world's tiniest amount of bourbon vanilla rooibos tea, so like bourbon whiskey and vanilla and rooibos, which is very nice. That's like a couple of scoopfuls that a friend gave me that I've kept in a jar and I've basically been treasuring and not wanting to eat. I've got this one, which was my Sleeping Beauty tea from Novelty Co. So that's lavender, mint, and rose. Super nice. I'm going to put some of these back in here. I've got this one, which is one that I made myself, again for novelty, but I never actually ended up selling it. And I can't remember what book it was for, but it's peach, chili, and rooibos with some rose petals just for prettiness. But there's no rose flavor in it. This is one of my favorite teas, which is Tahi rice tea, which is green tea infused with pandan leaf, which is what they used to make sticky rice, and it's very nice. I've got some last remnants of the Shire tea, which was green tea, cinnamon, and apple. That's also from the Novelty Company that I had for a while. That's all the teas, I think. And then I've got my herbs, which you've already seen. I've got rose, chamomile, heather flowers, hibiscus, elderflowers, elderberries, juniper berries, sage. This is actually cacao. And then we've got, no, that's sage. What did I pick up before? Lavender. Lavender, sage, licorice root, and the world's tiniest amount of fresh jasmine flowers. I keep saying fresh. They're not fresh. They are dried. They've just been grown by me. And that's it. Oh, and then over here I just have black tea and Earl Grey tea, which I'm going to empty out those jars and I'll have them ready in case I want to add more spices to things. Yeah. So now I'm just going to write labels on them and find a spot to keep them. But that's it for going through my tea collection. 1 hour and 10 minutes of delightful tea times and dealing with a dog sometimes. Thank you to those of you who joined me. I appreciate it. I hope you have a chill evening or night or morning wherever you are. And I'll see you guys soon.